Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you that this might be my longest favorites video ever because it's a faves video, it's a fails video. I'm also gonna give you a couple of updates and I have a little bit of everything in this video. I have some food, some lifestyle, fashion type stuff, and of course beauty stuff too. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. And if you want to see what I have been loving and not loving in the month of July, just keep watching. The first thing I have to talk about is you. The comments that you've been giving me in my recent giveaway video have completely blown me away. I have teared up, I have laughed, I have smiled. I can't get over the overwhelming love and support from you guys. I know I already said that in the giveaway video. If you haven't seen that, go head over there because I am doing a big giveaway right now and you need to be a part of that. I want you to know that I am reading every single one of those comments and you're giving me suggestions for videos. That's something I asked for just as an option down there. I'm writing all of those down. So I want you to know that I am taking note of those and you guys have some great ideas. But the unsolicited sweet comments that you guys have been giving me it's just overwhelming. I mean, you guys are remembering the first time you ever saw my channel, how long you've been with me. I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. The stories that you're telling me about how I've truly affected your life in ways I never thought was possible. It's a little overwhelming to me to think that when I first started this channel that I would affect people's lives in such a way. I mean, you think it's a beauty channel, you know, I'm gonna talk about makeup, but a lot of you are telling me how you've regained confidence and you weren't wearing makeup before and now you feel pretty again. And it's amazing to me. It's overwhelming. I can't thank you enough for all the kind things that you said, and I had to get that out of the way up front because that is a definite favorite for, well, I guess that's not a July favorite, that's an August favorite because it happened on August 1st, but it is part of when I'm filming because I'm actually filming this on August 2nd. Is today August 2nd? I still had to say that because this is the first video that I've filmed since then and you guys need to know that you affect me in so many ways. So moving on from that, just to let you know what I have coming up and what's on the horizon in the very near future, I will be having my IT Cosmetics CC Cream Matte Foundation review up next week. I'm also having another top foundations from my blind foundation testing. I have not forgotten about that, you guys. It just keeps getting pushed back because of other videos that are requested or that need to get up for whatever reason or another. That's gonna be going up next week too. That might be the next video that's up. I'm gonna be doing a sweat-proof, melt-proof makeup routine that I'm combining with the eye look that you guys requested from my lashes video and from another video too that was very recent. And I'm going to be doing a summer body care, body products, body glow type of video too. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to format that, but I know what I'm going to do. So that's just kind of in the near horizon, probably the first half of August is what I'm going to have up. I do have a lot that I really tried and loved in July. Plus, I want to talk about a few things from the Nordstrom sale because there's a few days left and there's some things that I've been loving that are still in stock. The first thing I'm going to talk about are these heels. Yes, there's something in there that I got from the Nordstrom sale. I love these. I normally wear a 7.5, so I ordered them in a 7.5 and a 7 because sometimes I take a 7. The 7 were a little bit too tight through here, so I stuck with the 7.5, but they kind of slipped in the heel. So I just stuck one of those heel little inserts, those little non-slip things in the back, and they fit great. They look so cute on. They're sexy and they have some style to them, but I really was not prepared for how much I was gonna like these heels. They're by Camuto. I can walk in these for a while and be comfortable. I can wear these to work. I can wear them out. I can dress them up, I can dress them down. I find them to be very versatile and they just look so good on. They still have tons of sizes, if not all the sizes of these. I don't know if people just couldn't picture them on, but I just love them. Oh my gosh, I love these so much. I think they came in a few colors. I really liked the black, but I actually might get them in another shade too. I really love these, you guys. If I have a picture of myself in the item, I'll insert it. If I don't, I'm just gonna insert the Nordstrom stock photo. I wore this Vince Camuto, again, Vince Camuto, halter dress to a wedding recently, and it was so pretty. I love this neckline. I find it to be super flattering on most people, and it was just such a flattering silhouette because it's just got that nice draped A-line. This is just a really pretty, kind of classic looking springy, summery dress. It really shows off a tan because of the color. I just really liked it. I got a ton of compliments. This is not part of the anniversary sale, but it was like $128, $29 or something like that. The material is nice. I love this dress. It was totally worth it. I talked about this next dress in my Instagram stories recently. This is the Eliza J button front dress. It's kind of an A-line cut. I like that cut for work a lot because it's comfortable and I drive, so I don't like to be in anything super fitted. It's kind of a crepe material. I have worn it several times for work already because I don't go to the same places a lot, so I can kind of wear the same things and not repeat in the same locations, if that makes sense. I got it in navy. I don't think they have every size in navy, but they have the magenta color, maybe, if I'm recalling correctly. They do still have that in more sizes on the website. I find with Eliza J, I have to size up. I normally wear a 4, sometimes a 2 in dresses, and with Eliza J, I have to take a 6 because I have a long torso. And I find her 4s to be a little too short-waisted for me. If you're not long-waisted, you might be able to take your regular size, but I do have to size up for that reason, and I don't find them to be too wide when I do that. There's a couple I've gotten that I could take in, but for the most part, this was fine. I don't mind it being a little looser because it's not supposed to be a super fitted dress. But I really love this dress. It's kind of preppy looking, but I like that. It's really cute. And I'm gonna say again, the tunic that I now have 3 of, this Lush roll tab tunic, whatever the name of it is, it's not part of the anniversary sale, but it's on sale. It's regularly $42 and it's like $28, $27.90, I think. They have several colors. I don't know how long it's gonna be on sale. It's a great piece to have just to wear with leggings. I just ordered the black one recently because I have it in this deep teal shade as well as a white. And I thought the black would look really cool with the Spanx leather leggings that I have when it comes fall. Love that. So I wanted to tell you about those. I think that's it for fashion for me right now. I just wanted to get those out of the way really quickly. I have 3 pretty big fails this month. One is an intangible fail, and that is having to do with YouTube. One thing you'll notice I don't say a lot here is to hit the notification bell because I feel like you guys hear that all the time. I said it once in a recent video and I had a lot of you say, oh, that's why I never receive notifications, because I don't hit the notification bell. I feel like a lot of you lately have been telling me you haven't been getting my notifications, and some of you have been telling me that you do hit the bell, but you haven't been getting notified of my videos. I'm not gonna get into all the ins and outs of why. I'm just gonna tell you what I do myself so that I never have to rely on notifications. And the reason why this is in the fails is because in a perfect world, YouTube would work all the time with all of our notifications for all the creators that we want to be notified by. All I can tell you is that YouTube has their own little reasoning for things, and sometimes YouTube is just flat out glitchy. If you do want to hit the notification bell, you do have to make sure that you hit the option to always be notified from that creator, because the other option is to occasionally be notified. If you hit that, you won't be notified all the time. What I do instead, whether I'm on my phone or on my computer, as soon as I log into YouTube, I automatically go to the subscriptions section. On your laptop, it's on the left. On your phone, it's on the bottom. I hit that because whoever I'm subscribed to is going to be in that feed, and I can just go through and see the videos that I want to see from everybody I'm subscribed to. As soon as they upload a new video, it shows up in my subscription feed, and I can just hit the little, I think it's a little clock icon. I can hit that, or it might be 3 bubbles. You hit that and you can add it to your watch later queue. And then whenever I want to go watch all the videos that I added to my watch later queue, I can just go in and hit the watch later tab and just start watching all the videos that I wanted to watch. It's just super easy that way. It's just my personal habit that I've gotten into. I go to my subscriptions, add everything to watch later, and then later when I have time, I go in and I watch my queue. It's kind of like a little YouTube, Netflix type queue, if you will. So I just want to let you know that if you're having issues getting notifications from any creator, this is something you might want to do. This will allow you to have more control and see the people you want to see. My next fail has to do with lashes. I received this product in PR and it just didn't work. I feel kind of bad because they're really nice, but you know, it is what it is. I'm always gonna be honest with you guys and tell you what works and what doesn't. I received this Mira heated lash curler. I curl my lashes. If you've seen my recent lash video, I have a process that I do. I curl it at the base and then I walk it out and I walk it back in. Gives me a nice lift and a nice curl. And I know that if you heat your lash curler, it helps hold that curl. So I was excited. A heated lash curler is kind of everything in one, right? I let this heat up the adequate amount. I did exactly what I was supposed to. Put it at the base of my lashes, held it there the amount of time I was supposed to, took it off. Nothing. So I did it again, held it for a little longer, had a little bit of a bend, did my little walkout process. Nothing. It took so long to get this minuscule amount of curl. It wasn't even worth it. I could not get this to work. I tried several times. I just didn't like this at all. It didn't make my lashes fall out like the next product, but this did not work for me. I know tons of you use this. A ton of you told me to get it and try it. I tried. Within a week, I noticed a difference, and not in a good way. I've talked to a couple of people since then and they've had very similar experiences, so I know it's not just me. It's the Rodan Lash Boost. I first thought I was kind of going crazy because I felt like something was in my right eye. Like something kept making me blink. I was blinky constantly. And then I got in my 10 times magnification mirror, the little attachment to my simple human mirror. This is what it looks like when you take it out of that big fat tube, just so you know. I realized that I had a new lash growing in already, which, you know, I do grow things quickly. My nails, my hair, I grow things quickly. I had a lash that was growing straight down from the upper lash, straight down towards my lower lash line. So it was constantly making me blink. So I was like, okay, got two choices here. I can either be like this all day or I can pluck it out. So I had to pluck it out. So then I stopped using it and I let it sit in my drawer. I was actually gonna return it, but I'm lazy and it sat in my drawer. And then I thought, you know, maybe that's just a fluke. I'll try it again. So I tried it again. Within the next 2 weeks, same thing. My lash started poking into my bottom lashes. But then I noticed I was losing some lashes on both sides. Like they were just starting to fall out. And I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I am not doing this. So I stopped using it. That is the experience with this. It was bad. I had to pluck those lashes out too, the 2 lashes that were poking into my other lash line. No, absolutely not worth it. Not worth it. Nope, this product did not work for me. If you've been following my channel for a while, you probably know that I have a gluten issue and I should eat gluten-free. Do I always eat gluten-free? No, but I should if I don't want to have major stomach and skin issues. And sometimes eating gluten-free just doesn't taste very good. So I wanted to share with you, in case you need some gluten-free options, a couple of things that are actually pretty decently tasty. It's particularly hard to find good gluten-free bread, and I feel like the main ones that we see are very much just okay or bad. I usually go for the multigrain versions of breads. I just really like them. But the 2 brands that I gravitate towards because they are soft and not crumbly are Canyon Bakehouse and Kinnikinnick. I'm probably saying that wrong. Is it Kinnikinnick or Kinnikinnick? I don't know. But they're both very soft yet hearty, and they don't have a weird taste to them. Even though some of the gluten-free breads do have a decent taste, they're just crumbly and have a horrible texture to them. And there's one particular brand I see everywhere and it's like you're eating a rock. These are as close to the texture of just regular bread as I've gotten. I really like them. Also, Glutino has some chocolate covered pretzels that are actually pretty decent if you're in the mood for some kind of sweet salty snack. So I wanted to share that with you as well. And let's get to beauty. I've talked about the Becca Glow Glosses on my channel before, but I was recently sent the Chrissy Teigen collection from Becca recently. Now, the highlighter combo thing, whatever it's called, I know it's got an official name, shattered, so they're resending it to me, but I have fallen in love with these glosses. I know that's a big shock. The shades are so wearable. I love that the two here on the outside are so pigmented and the middle one is a little more sheer. I'm wearing this one right here on my lips right now. It's called Beach Bum. I do have it on over kind of a pink liner, but it's so pigmented you really can't even see the liner underneath. This one right here is called Malibu Soleil, and I find it to be extremely pigmented as well. Look at how pretty that is. And this one in the middle is a little more sheer, but it's almost the gloss version of Laura Mercier's Courtesan, which is what this is on the bottom here, that you guys compliment me on every single time I wear it in a video. When I put it on my lips for the first time, I thought, this looks really familiar. And then it dawned on me what it reminded me of so much, but in gloss form. I love these glosses so much. They make me so happy. The scent is so pleasant. It's like this vanilla mint smell, but it's not overpowering at all. It's just nice and subtle. They feel good on the lips. They're not too sticky. They're not too slippy. They're just basically the perfect gloss formula, and they last a decent amount of time too. I love these so much. This is a great collection right here. It's just like the perfect little trio, don't you think? I promised many of you that I was going to be talking about the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer at one point or another, and here I am to report in on it. Now, I feel like I'm very concealer and foundation and skincare heavy on my channel, which is a good thing because that's why you guys are here, a part of the reason anyway. I do have dark circles, I have fine lines. I'm always trying to find things that help that area and that cover my dark circles without emphasizing the fine lines. It's kind of a hard balance to find. I know I've talked about Tarte Shape Tape a lot. I've talked about various other concealers. I have a video on Tarte Shape Tape, how to apply it without getting cakey, which is actually applicable to any thicker concealer. I know a lot of you have been wondering about this and how it compares to Tarte Shape Tape. Basically, in a nutshell, it gives you comparable coverage, but it's less drying. So it's kind of, I think, what a lot of us wanted from Tarte Shape Tape, but didn't get initially. If you find Tarte Shape Tape to be drying throughout the day, I think this is something you're gonna wanna check out. Do I still wear corrector under it? Yes, to combat the discoloration, I do need a corrector to counterbalance that color. I have tested it without the corrector, just using a couple of layers of this, and I just prefer it with a corrector. It's totally up to you what you want to do. The shade that I have is light beige. I find it to be absolutely ideal. It is more hydrating. I find that that hydration does last throughout the day, and I do find the texture to be a little less creamy and a little more watery. And I do find that it does last on me throughout the day, and this is really what I have been reaching for lately as far as concealers go. I feel like a lot of times in monthly favorites videos, a lot of people have the same things because we all end up discovering the same products during the month. But if they're favorites for everybody, they're probably favorites for a reason, like with the Too Faced concealer and with the new MAC Shape and Shade brow pen. Are these called brow pens? Shape and Shade brow tint is what it's called. In my recent brow tutorial video, I used the Stila version of this, the Stila waterproof brow pen, which I also love. I like this better. I love the fact that I can get a finer, more precise line with this. There's something about the tip that is just a little bit finer, and it does allow me to not have to use such a light hand. I do still have to use a light hand, but I don't have to use as light of a hand as I do with the Stila. I still like the Stila, but this is just what I've been reaching for more often. What I don't like is the shade range. When I was in the store and I was looking at the shades, a lot of them were really red, and it went from kind of light to dark, and I think I ended up with like the darkest shade. Yes, Spiked is the darkest shade they have, and I end up using that quite a bit in my brows, and Taupe I have, which I thought was kind of light, so I kind of use a combination of these just like I use a combination in the Stila video, but it works. I've yet to see a person that uses this little tip right here. The girl that was helping me in the MAC store and I both agreed they should have put a brow gel or brow fibers or something on the end. I don't know what they were thinking when they put that little smudger thing in the end, because it doesn't look natural. I haven't heard of anybody using it. They would have come out, I think, much better doing a tinted brow gel that held your brows in place and gave you an even more natural look, because I do still pull out a tinted brow gel after using this. So I'm still using 2 products to get my brows done. But this is a great product to mimic natural brow hairs. If you want to see how I use a brow pen, you can get to that video with the link below. I may have it linked up in the corner too. Okay, here's just a random favorite that I'm sticking in here because I just took a sip of this water, and I got this from the Nordstrom sale and it's still available. And this is, I think, called Pink Topaz. This is the 17-ounce swell bottle. This is usually $35 and it's like $22 on Nordstrom right now. If you're looking for yourself or for a gift, that's a great deal. I don't really ever see them this price. The big one is the 25-ounce. I have a periwinkle one that's the smooth texture and it was $45. I put the big one in the cart because this is something you have to put in your cart to see the price, and it was $30. That is a great deal, and they're both still available. This has that kind of matte, rough texture, which I was a little unsure about when I first got, but I actually like it because it doesn't ever slip out of your hand or anything like that. But I live and die by my swell bottles because I can throw them in my purse. They keep hot liquids hot. They keep cold liquids cold for like 24 hours. They are miracle bottles as far as I'm concerned. So I just was about to take a sip and realized, wait, I just got this from the Nordstrom sale. You guys need to know about this too. I've had bad luck with deodorant lately. I tried switching to natural deodorant, I don't know, a couple of months ago. I was doing great with it for a few weeks, and then all of a sudden I developed this horrible rash, which I realized was a heat rash, which you get from just your natural sweat coming through. Even though you're not having odor, it's weird and kind of gross. So then I tried to switch to a different natural deodorant, which had more powder in it. It didn't work. I still got the rash. I tried 3 different natural deodorants. None of them worked, so I ended up going back to just, you know, the regular bad for you deodorant. And then I decided to try the Donna Cashmere Mist. I think I put it just in a Sephora order. This is so good. I love it. I just kind of felt like all of my regular deodorants were kind of failing me in some way. Either they weren't combating the sweat and the heat, or they were just kind of smelling funky at the end of the day. It really is as good as everybody says. The smell is that Donna Cashmere Mist smell, and it just smells good all day long. They do have a 3-pack for sale at Nordstrom right now, but I mean, I just got the one to try. If you know you love this, by all means get the 3-pack, but I mean, I just got one, and I was actually surprised that it actually works the way it's supposed to. It's not a natural deodorant. I'm someone who has tried natural deodorant and it just did not work for me. I legitimately gave it like 6 weeks, maybe even longer. It was a long time. I was actually surprised at how well I did with it, how my body adjusted. It was the rash. It killed me. This is good stuff. I know everybody is talking about the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. It's so good. I find myself using it so much just to give my face a little bit of glow. I either mix it in with my SPF in the morning, or I'll mix it in with my primer or my foundation. I love that it's customizable. I can just decide last minute, hey, I want to bronze it up a little bit, or I can start with my skincare and decide I want to bronze it up. I find that if I blend it in with my moisturizer or with my primer or SPF or something like that, and I blend that product in just like I normally would, kind of like it's a lotion or something like that, it doesn't make anything greasier. It doesn't do anything weird. I love this stuff so much. I feel like it's going to be great for winter when you start really feeling like you're paling out, you know? It's got good ingredients in it. It feels good on my skin. Actually, it doesn't feel like anything on my skin, which is what I really like. I'm actually surprised that I liked these products. It's one, but it's two. I did get this from the Nordstrom sale because it was on sale, and I didn't really think I'd like it, but it was something I thought I would need to try just to kind of report back to you guys. And I really thought my report back was gonna be negative because I have combination oily skin, and it has all kinds of hydrating ingredients in it, which to me in the middle of summer just says grease ball. Well, I was wrong. This is actually really good. These are actually really good, and I kind of love them. I'm shocked. It's the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 primer and setting spray. Actually, primer and setting spray. I am absolutely stunned that my combination / oily skin Loves these. It says it's silicone-free, alcohol-free, oil-free. It has coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin revivers. This is supposed to set and refresh your makeup while it keeps your skin hydrated. And I think this is just supposed to make your makeup look nice and last all day. And that's what I find it does. It doesn't mattify me, but it makes my skin look really good. It makes it feel good. It has a really nice light scent to it. And I don't find that the setting spray leaves me looking overly dewy. It just leaves me looking really nice and hydrated and fresh. And the primer, it does make my makeup last a long time. It doesn't make me overly matte, and my skin feels really good. Sometimes even though you have oily combination skin, you don't necessarily want to mattify yourself all the time. You want just a regular primer that's gonna make your skin look really good and keep your makeup on a long time, but yet won't make you a grease ball either, but you just don't wanna look too matte. And that's really just what this does. And this set is still available on Nordstrom if you wanna check it out for a less price. Since it is kind of risky, if you don't know if you like it, that's why I did it. So that might be something you want to do too. Honestly, there's so much more I want to put in this video. I'm going to direct you to my Dior Backstage foundation review if you haven't seen it, because I love it. It's a favorite. It should be in this video, but I've already talked about it. What are your favorite products in the month of July? Let me know those down below. I always love hearing what you guys love. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become part of the family. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for everything. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.